Describe First Stop today.
Today, after 15 years since we were founded, First Stop continues to be a very strong nonprofit focused on helping our homeless community really move from a state of homelessness to becoming stable, self-sufficient, and able to live independently.
The Interfaith Mission Service is a cooperative made up of faith congregations.
IMS is an extremely unique organization in the sense that they began as this grassroots effort where many different individuals from churches of all different denominations came together to really help create more nonprofits and critical services that our community needs.
It started in 1969. Came out of the racial unrest at that time, where the faith community wanted to respond.
I think IMS is very unique in the fact that it's not just one small group of people, one little business or one little church or even a couple of churches. It's a number of churches and a number of businesses that spreads across our community.
We started going with what we refer to as direct service kinds of ministries, and that is, helping the people that need some help with food, clothing, all that sort of thing. Then we started asking, well, why do they need that? Which then drives you into the other side of outreach, which is systemic matters.
IMS really was like an incubator for other nonprofits, and they see a vision and they continue to see a vision of what's needed in our community. And so over the years, they have helped to create a lot of very critical organizations that are still serving this community.
If it had not happened, thinking about this, if it had not happened, you would have a lot of organizations competing with each other and in conflict with each other. And in a world that we live in now where it seems to be hatred seems to be out there, we don't have that in Huntsville because of IMS. As we walked out as a group trying to define where First Stop was going to go, we assessed the situation of what was available in the community, what the strengths were in the community, and what the weaknesses were. And it became obvious that nobody was pursuing trying to put people into housing. The purpose of the facility was to give people a place to come, but the bottom line was we wanted a function. We wanted to have a homeless person be able to get help and start that path out.
If I was to describe First Stop today, I'd say it is continued to expand its services, adding more professionalism.
First Stop is now recognized in our community as a platform from which homeless people can be supported and actually moved out of homeless. I think that's the key, this a path out of homeless.
A lot of people think, oh, well, why don't we just build little homes for everybody? Why don't we just put all the homeless people in a house? And they don't realize that that's not how it works.
It's not a matter of giving. It's a matter of listening to their story, affirming them, helping them get connected with the resources available, and encouraging them to connect with First Stop and the other organizations that can help be solutions to their problems.
First Stop is so unique in the fact that we are willing and we are able to work with other agencies, the police, the city, to say, hey, this is what we have, how can we fix each individual person?
First Stop's been just blessed to have so many longtime supporters that just get behind what we do, whether that's through volunteering their time or preparing meals for our clients or giving financial donations.
And so here we are 15 years later, building more programs, extending programs further into the community, and encountering more homeless people than we ever thought we would.
Yes, it is a critical time right now for us here in Huntsville and with First Stop because our city continues to grow. We see that, and with the growth of our city comes the growth of our homeless community, and so we need to stay ahead of that so we can continue to provide and support the homeless community.
First Stop is right on a threshold of becoming even more powerful and more capable than we've ever been in the past. Okay? The new facility we're putting together is a beautiful facility that shows how much we respect the people we're working for. Okay? It also gives us more room and good room to provide the services.
Yeah, the future of First Stop I think looks really bright. I'm excited for us to be moving into our new facility so we can better serve our homeless community. We're going to have some stronger collaborative partners that will be there. And so our future really, I think, involves this more of a more enhanced multidisciplinary approach that we can take to really help each individual and help them in a better way.
Well, First Stop to me is treating your neighbor as yourself, regardless of whether your neighbor has a house or not.
Most of our homeless people simply need to be identified as brothers and sisters with the same amount of dignity and worth that all of us have.
When you read the history, it's amazing what people can do when they get together.